Mr. Ekene is my Oga, and I am privileged to be here. It's not actually very easy to do what he's doing within a short period of time. So it's a privilege to know Mr. Ekene. Thank you so much, sir, for the privilege to be here, sir. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this class is going to be an interactive section because I have my elders here. Do you get? I have my elders here. Some my senior, but some senior me. So it's going to be an interactive section. So I'll be asking a lot of questions. And I also have 5 workshops. So I don't like to do training by just coming and talking and going, okay? So I like to do training so that by the time you leave here, you have something tangible that you can work with by the time you leave here. Do you get? So rather than just come in and just give you what I think from my head, and we just feel good and just go back. I don't work that way. So what does it mean to become a sales pro? So to become a sales pro, you have to think and act like one, right? So that's the first step. So one of the reasons I decided to take on this topic rather than what Mr. Ekene asked me to do was because everything that you need to succeed starts from your inside. Everything that you need to succeed starts from your inside. It's not an outward thing. It's an inside thing. So the difference between me and Mr. Ekene is what he has taught from his inside. That is what is reflecting here today. Do you get? It is what he, so am I saying that? So it is what he has taught from his inside. Success is from the inside, not outside. That's why you see that there are some billionaires where they will go bankrupt, and within a few years, they will replicate more than what they've done. But some other people, they will win lottery. Money finish that part. Why? It's about the inside work. So we're going to be doing a lot of things about the inside work today. Do you get? So to become a sales pro, you have to think and act like one. It's not just to think, you also have to act it. Do you get? The fate of your business lies not just in having the best product or service, but in your ability to market your products or services. So as I'm also touching on what you told me. So your ability to market is what also distinguishes you from every other realtors out there. I have a dear friend. He knows the lady. The way that lady sells fears me sometimes. On Monday, we were talking till 1 a.m., trying to strategize. Okay, do this one, you have to do this one. But it's not just in strategy, it's not just in marketing. You also need to act, you have to need to do the work. The actions matters a lot. So the fate of your business lies not just in having the best products. Real estate is best products. Zebulon Homes product in Ekpe is one of the best you can ever find in Ekpe corridor. Do you get? But having the best products will not market itself, or will not sell itself, right? So you have to have the ability to market your products or services. As a business owner, your number one responsibility is selling. If you're not selling, you shouldn't be in this business. If you're not selling, if you're not making sales, you shouldn't be in this business. So your number one responsibility is to ensure that you sell. And you must sell. And selling is not also an outward thing. Selling is an inward thing. Selling is an inward thing. So if you make up your mind that I want to sell 100 million naira this month, you somehow, God has the way, some people say it's universe, of bringing everything, putting things in place, one or two things, you just touch here, before you know, the sales is coming. So selling is your number one responsibility. And it starts from what? No, you answer me. Am I not coming? My close work. Start from the inside, right? So it does not matter whether you have a great product or services. Your entire existence as a business owner lives and dies by how effective your sales and marketing is. So if you're not effective in your marketing and sales, whatever you call it the name of your business, like my own Mattco properties, it will not be in existence now, right? I have sold something to him before. I've sold real estate to you, land to you before. How did I sell to him? He has a supermarket at that time. I went to his shop. I had a target and said I will sell for Ramo. So I was there, started making friends, started talking once in a while. Before you know, I market my products. So if I know that I see somebody I can sell a product to, I'll start making friends from the beginning. We just talk randomly, you know. By the time he is now at home with me, I cannot pitch my products. I think it is a more effective way to market rather than just seeing somebody for the first time and you're telling the person, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy, because the person doesn't know you. And they say that for people to buy from you, they have to know, they have to like, and they have to trust you. Do you get it? So, I have a workshop before we go into the real thing. And my workshop is very simple. I want you to pick up your pen and paper and list 5 real estate professionals that you admire. That's the first step. Now you see what they are doing outside on social media. Some of them you know them. List 5. By the time you have also done list the 5, list another 5 to 10 things you think they have in common. Then let's discuss from there. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
I said my class is not like normal class where everybody just come and talk, right? So we have to walk. So list 5 things. Because everything we are going to be discussing is based on the things that you have written down from this workshop. 5. One of the speakers, I was checking one of the speakers recently. I think he closed the deal of 1.something billion, 1.8 billion, right? They admire him. 1.8 billion. It's not a small money. You get? So what is it doing differently that we are not doing? Think about it. You know, by the time you finish from the 5 people that you know, you now list what do you think that they have in common? What are they doing in common? Like, what are they doing in common? Okay.
Some of them promote their business.
Okay. Sponsored ad. Abi? So, I'm coming first. That's 5. 5 to 10. Minimum is 5. How many? What again?
They have knowledge of what they are marketing.
Okay.
Branding is very important.
Forgive me, my writing is like where foul. No way foul using leg to play. Doctor's handwriting. I'm a doctor now. I'm a doctor. It's all right. So, which other one? That's all. That's all. You said? The ones you can remember for now. So, how about you? Networking. Networking.
Quality of their videos.
Quality video.
Presentation, the way they present
Presentation, that's presentation skill. Good presentation skill. Uh-huh. Personal development.
Yes. Sorry, personal development. To develop themselves.
Can I contribute?
Sir, we'll get to you, sir. Which other person? Who is adding? Sir.
Yeah, I think
They said all of them. I like this kind of people.
they are visionary.
Sir?
They are visionary.
They are visionary. Who again?
Dedication.
Sir? Dedication. Sir, you have. I do free Wi-Fi for you.
Sorry, we have free Wi-Fi in case you need internet. Those mark it up.
Mr. Ikene, I'm doing plenty. Oh. What do you say? Dedication, right?
Thank you very much, sir. So you can connect to internet.
No, don't worry. A woman can lose my job. You say, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, just subsequently, Abi. I cannot lose my job. At this stage, I can clean this one. I don't want to lose my job. Okay. Determination. That's you like DD well. Oh. Okay, any other person? Tenacity, perseverance, the same thing, right? They are problem solvers. Their skill don't plenty too much. Oh. Problem solvers. Which problem did they solve? Huh? They reduce the level of unemployment. Please clap for this man. Clap for him, clap for him, clap for him. Yeah. So any other person? Okay, sir.
Most of them have good knowledge about the market.
Okay, we have that already. Product knowledge. You said? Okay, market knowledge, general market knowledge, right? Okay. Okay.
Creativity.
They are creative, right?
Ideas on how to promote.
Any other one? Sir, tell me something. Talk to me, please.
We have so much, right?
What? What do we have?
We have a lot there.
Tell me one, tell me one. You said?
They also take condition and family.
They create conditions for themselves, right?
Lifestyle.
I want you to get to 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Good customer relationship.
It's an institution.
You said?
It's an institution.
It's an institution.
On its own. Or by training they provide academic.
The training captured that one. Bros, what's the name? Wisdom. Give us wisdom.
They do something that has to do with like customer review or satisfaction to like
Cost. Display testimonials. Okay. So, Dr. Ikene will give us the 20th one when it comes, because he wanted to contribute to that time. All right, so now that we have seen what these people have in common, do we think that if we go and start practicing these things that we've written down here, do you think we can become like them, or surpass them? What do you think so?
It's possible for
If you are consistent, you post daily, you do ads, you have product knowledge, your personal branding is top notch, you have good networking skills, your video. So what's missing? Tell me, please. Selling. Everything we're talking about will lead to selling.
It may lead, but majority of these are just like creating and disseminating information.
I didn't get that.
I think when you look at it, you're just like you're doing the marketing, you're just passing the information. So if you have not posted it, then you don't see
Okay, no, so these are qualities that you need to have
before you can
before you can sell. So these things will lead to selling. Let me tell you let me give you a story of my own, of consistency. So either I like it or not, either I am sick or healthy, either I feel like it or not, I post daily. I'll give you a background story. When I came into the real estate space, I was doing on that business. And, when you're not too sure of if this is going to work or not, I just knew I wanted to do real estate, but I wasn't sure if it's going to work or not. Do you get? So I was doing on that business. And every single day, I just try and post on Facebook, stories, post on my WhatsApp status. I also share a lot of motivational talks for real estate. Maybe I see Matthew Ogboe talks about real estate now. I post. So for 1 year, 6 months, I don't make sales. So somebody contacted me from Facebook. So I have had experience before. The guy called me from outside the country, and he was like, Matthew, I want to buy property. I said, okay, what's your budget? Normal questions that we ask. What's your budget? He said 3 to 5 million naira. I said, okay. What's your plan? What do you want to use it for? Is it for an investment or you want to buy and build? He was like, he wasn't sure. But anyway, investment. I said, okay, fantastic. I said, okay, I'm going to send you something. So I was reluctant a bit because I've had a bad experience prior to. Somebody who came in from Asem abroad, after I didn't have money in that period, I had to borrow money to fuel a car, take him to site to go and see a particular property in Bejuleki, try to even buy him and his friend that came from abroad something or mean and chop for road so that their head will calm down. And by the time we came back, it was like, my friend said that place is too far. I was like, what's your budget? 1 million naira. We're just ready to buy like if it's 1 million naira. I said, okay. So that experience was there. So when somebody called me from outside the country, I was like, these guys, they are all one. This is that kind of mindset that we have, right? They are all one. So, I sent this guy a flyer that ranged from 3 million naira to 10.5. I did not stop at 5 million naira where he was asking for 10.5. So the one of 10.5 caught his attention somehow. And he was like, can't I get a discount for this 10.5 million naira land? I said, okay, let me call the MD of the company. So I called the MD. And the MD was like, that 500K will be taken from my commission. I was like, are you serious? I said, the Lord is not speaking to you, MD. So I called my upline then. I called her and she was like, oh, there's this estate in Awoyaya, very good, selling for 9 million naira. It's actually 12 million naira. They're doing promo, 9 million naira. I said, So yes, I said, please send me the flyer. Send me the flyer. I called him and said, this one is 12 million naira in a better position. In short, I sold him anyway, so he bought. But unknowing to me that particular estate too, what they were doing is 10% or 15%. So when they paid me commission, I see 10%. I was like, are you guys mad? When I go, these people now 10% that they pay. Oh. I say, I forgot 10 million naira now. I mean, 1 million naira, ba? Yeah. I would have collected 1 million naira, right? Rather than
Negotiate with the company.
no, this company.
The loan of 500.
No, this company, they are not the correct. Na big name. Na big name. They are not the correct finish. So, they gave me some things anyway. Gave me television, gave me washing machine that I'm using in my house now. I was like, wow, so this thing is working. Like, this is working. So, why did I share this story? To let you know the importance of consistency and posting. Even though I was posting for 1 year, 6 months, I was not selling, but I kept at it. I just started doing ads recently because I told you about my friend who is a bulldozer. I saw that ad is working for her. And the way she does her ad, it's not the secret I will now pay. I'm not going to share it. Because she asked me not to share it. Let me not go and cast. You said? No. She told me in confidence. She told me in confidence. Let me not go and betray her. But just do ads anyway. God bless you. Do ads. Ad is working. So it is very. So why are you laughing, sir?
It's not all ads. It was tip.
You said?
Tips.
Tip. You will be spending money. Last month. Sir? No, put it in camera, don't worry. Last month, sir? Last month, she spent over 500K on ads. You saw Arabi?
Yes.
Okay. So, that's not the tip, that's not the tip, yeah. But she spent over 500K on ads, and that ad gave her, if she did not make money from that ad, she should make about 15 to 20 million naira.
In sales.
As in, no, 3 million naira for 19 plots of land. 3 million naira, yeah, 19 plots, 3 million naira. So, calculate the commission. I'm not sabi for mass. I'm not sabi mass. So calculate 57 million naira.
2% of that. 2%
of that.
Almost 6 million naira.
Almost 6 million naira.
7 million.
7 million naira. So I'm not sabi mass. I'm going to say 50 million.
10% is already 5.7 million. Then 5%
So
that's 8 million. 8 million.
8 million plus, right? And for all the stress that she went through, everything, by the time we calculate everything, was 1 million naira. And she made 7 million naira. I said, babe. No, I have to do ad now. I can't but do ad. Do you get? So everything that you need to know about marketing is all here. So that was the purpose for this one. Because sometimes we just see people, they are doing stuff, we are celebrating them, and we don't know why. You know them, but somehow, you are not taking notes. You are not taking notes of the whole thing. You are not taking note of the whole thing. So I said you were going to give us one, right?
Yeah.
There's a 20th one.
Okay, work ethics.
Work ethics.
Strong work ethics.
So, strong work ethics. I usually tell, sometimes I am in some rooms and we'll be discussing. I don't know if you have friends that when you say this girl is doing well, say, she did say her body. Have you, especially for guys, you know, most guys believe that the ladies that are doing well are sleeping around. Even some ladies. Stop having that kind of wrong thought. You're not going to go far. Do you get it? Some say they do juju. Okay. No, seriously. So stop having those kind of thoughts. Do you get it? Even though they are doing juju and sleeping around to make sales, but you see, when you tell yourself that what this person is doing, I can do it, you will do better. Remember when I was starting, I said that sales is an inside game, right? Not an outside game, right? It's about your inside. So when you make up your mind that you want to do this stuff, you will do it. And I've also come to realize that these girls are putting in works that I'm not putting in. And I will come and be saying that they are doing juju. There's a lady, last year we were somewhere, and she told me we are a group of 5, a team. So outside the country, and she was like, she doesn't spend less than 1 million naira for herself as compensation for her work, for work well done. It's like
Is it every month or
every month. So as we were having that conversation, somebody sent her a message. Somebody talked about packaging, right? Branding, personal brand, right? Yeah. So somebody sent her a message on Instagram that he sees that he wants to buy a house of 1 billion naira. That's his budget. And he has a realtor already that usually buys stuff from. But he doesn't think that his realtor can handle that kind of deal. May God no. May your village people not work against you. Do you understand? Send her a message on Instagram. That one, she goes everybody for the person. Do you get? Very important. Very important. So we are done with this, right? Let's move to something. So this is like the foundation. You have to become, before you can do to have. Is English complicated? You have to become a person that can sell 1 billion naira in your inside before you can now do the activities that will lead to the sales of that 1 billion before you can now have a commission of 1 billion. So you be, you do, and then have. If you do, which English I speak, sir? If you did not become, you cannot do. There are people, it's not cost, they can never be rich in this life. There are people, you see this real estate that we're all doing, they can never make it. It's not cost. Because these are the foundations. And if you don't get the foundations right, you mess it up. It's not about I'm selling real estate. It's our foundations. I remember when Dr. Kene was starting out. Do you know how many trainings he went to? I like to give you a story now. I know he went his training himself. Paid training, that time I've not even attended any paid training though. It was when that pushed me to go and do one paid training. So that is also the kind of people you also hang around with, right? It was when that pushed me to go and do paid training. For the first time when I was doing that training, I paid that money. They were doing 100,000 naira. I paid. I negotiated. I paid 80,000 naira. Negotiation skill, me. I called them. I say, would you forgive this guy? They said no. I said no. I can't pay that money. I have to do something. Call whoever that is in charge. By the time they finish, then I called me. Okay, we can give you a discount off. I said. So when everybody is paying 100,000, me I'm paying 80,000 naira to attend the same training. Do you get it? So you have to become before you can do to have. So another thing you need to also know is what is your why? Why are you in real estate? Why are you in real estate? So if you don't know your why of being in real estate, it's usually a very difficult place to be because by the time you wake up every morning, there's nothing that is driving you. There's no driving force. I usually tell men that if you want to marry, look out for, I never marry, not to say I don't marry, I never marry, but I'll be married counselor whenever I marry. So I usually say that, look out for a woman that will put more pressure on your inside to make it. You know, there are some women, either you have or you don't have, they are comfortable. But there are some that, see, this house over there, so I don't tire. We'll get to go to the other house. There are some that will tell you, no, we've been paying rent for a very long time now. No. You have to build your own house. So, with men, I forgot that men that have this kind of wife, they achieve more than ones that.
But men, they will say women, they like money.
No, say balance it. No, it's different. There is levels to it.
So that one
I'm only saying that if
I understand you
if the
Nigerian men, they will say, oh, women, they like money.
no, it depends.
You
So
want me to go and do what I...
no, there are some women. It's about them. It's not about the family.
I know that.
So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that they are pushing their husband to become, so that everybody can enjoy. Do you understand? So for brothers that are here who are not privileged like Dr. Ekene to marry, they have wife. I said? Thank you. So do like me. I never married, but just do like me. So the big why is having a purpose, a mission, or need that in turn gives you focus. High achievers always have a big why powering their actions. Because your why is what is going to make you want to do the things you need to do on a daily basis. Big why brings focus and big energy. Either you like it or not, there are men that the reason why they want to succeed in this life is just to take care of their family. That's their purpose. That's everything that they can see. There are some that has a higher purpose. Do you get it? And the reason why they want to make money is to help humanity. Do you get it? So, but what is your why? Why do you want money? Why even in real estate? Do you have any specific problem in real estate that you want to solve? What did you see that is going on in real estate that, you're not saying, no. But what is happening now, I don't want, we can't continue like this. I want to change the narrative. What's your why? Because that is what is going to make all the difference. That's what will make all the difference. So, like I said, I have 5 workshops. We have another workshop coming on. And we are going to be having to answer 1 or 2 questions to also help us. So the reason for this workshop is, that's why I'm encouraging every one of us to participate, is so that by the time you leave here and go home, you have actionable points of the things that you need to do to scale up your business. You're not just a realtor, you're a business owner, okay? You're a business owner. You're not just a realtor. So stop seeing yourself as just somebody. Think beyond your commission. Think beyond this 1 million naira to 100,000 naira commission. Have a vision. You get? So, this is our workshop 2. Why am I in real estate business? What problem do I want to solve in the real estate sector? How do I want to go about it? I know most of us have not thought about it, right, before. But it's an opportunity for you to think of why you're in this space. And I'm going to be asking us, everybody, I will ask everybody 1 or 2 or 3 of these questions. You have to give me an answer to 1. Minimum. And I will not tell you the one I will ask you. I can just say, number 3, what do you want to solve about real estate? So, I'm encouraging all of us to write. You have 3 minutes to do that. Everything I'm coming to come and talk plenty things. It's about what you're going to take home. So, if by the end of my class, you don't have anything tangible that you are taking home to go and implement, that means I have failed as a speaker. I don't like failing. You get? So please, in as much as we are trying to catch fun with our class, but try as much as you are doing something that by the time you go back home, you have something tangible to go and work with. If I were you, I should have all this list of stuff to go and work with when I go back home, okay? And if you also see it, you see that most of the things that was said here, that we just said here, some of the things I'm also going to be sharing here. Do you understand? So my next topic now is think personal education. I'll talk about personal education here, right? So it is very important. So think personal education. I'm going to show us something. How many of you have seen this thing before? I was in a particular company, a very big company. I was telling them that even their MD, a very rich here. So, in personal education, I'm not the person that wrote this thing. No. See, I'm contemporary model, especially in third world, European guide, ancient model of growth and admission process. So I'm not the person that derived it, okay? When I say I took a book, I go copy and come the talk. So you start by being a student. That's why we go for trainings. Do you understand? So you now grow from becoming a student to a professional. From a professional to a traveler. From a traveler to a master. From a master to a legend. But I have come to discover, sir, that many of us, even though we call ourselves consultants, we call ourselves professional, real estate, we have these big names that we call ourselves. I have come to discover that most of us are still here. And very few are here. Oh, okay. So, students, you have to do why. Talk about why, right? You have to discover why you're in this. You are doing what you are doing. You have to know your why. The second thing, talent, passion, your vocation, your learnability and teachability. All these things are very important. There are people who are not willing to learn. They're not teachable. Do you get? They're not teachable. So, and to leave this space, you have to put in rigorous hours of learning, professional training, not just you attend to professional training, 5,000 hours of professional training. Many realtors have personal style of doing their things they are doing. High quality delivery. Do you have your style? Have you created a style for yourself? That this is how I do my thing. Not even me that is sharing it. Do you get? Sir?
There's something I told them yesterday.
Okay.
Anytime you see Mr. Sabino's video, he has a particular way, and no matter what, there must
Personal style, right? Thank you.
must be a victim in all his videos.
Thank you. So, I've not taken note of that, but God bless you, sir. So, but do we have that in real estate sector? I can tell of just one person who has a brokerage firm that is, to an extent, she's doing that. Confidence Akudo. You get? So, high quality delivery, it's important. And for you to also achieve that, you have to also put in 5,000 hours of professional work. They will now move to travelers. It's a learning from other masters. So these people here, they are learning from here. Then they now make their own first masterpiece. You don't graduate until you have made masterpiece, right? Just like you write projects. Some of our universities, with they copy too much. The ideal of a project is for you to become a master of what you've claimed that you've written. You've learned in the past 4 years, right? That's the idea of a project. So you have to create your own masterpiece. And you need 3 years, stroke Not just 1 year, not 2 years, 3 years stroke, 3,000 hours of exposure and work. This one's not learning now. Exposure. Looking at what these guys up here are doing. Am I communicating? This is bored, right? This is boring, right? But we need to know these things. So that when you see people who are up there making it, you already know what and what to do to get to where they are. And again, when you also see people who are up there, you can tell where they are. You can just say, no, it's best say, yeah. It's not, forget, no way to put a professional this thing. You say, you're not professionally come out anywhere. Do you understand? So, because when you have that knowledge, yourself, you can point in where you are not doing well and where you are doing well. You can measure yourself. This is where I am at this particular time. Then, from travelers, you go to masters. Constantly producing masterpiece. It's not one. It's not like. It's not accidentally. You know, the people that you do something, you cannot replicate it. Yeah. This one, they can replicate it constantly. No. iPhone. Have you ever seen an iPhone? Or this one? Did you see any of this phone, for example, either iPhone or whatever phone, that have some the head done like this, some the thing? Have you seen it? If you like, in 10 years time they want to produce this thing, they have a mold for it. It has to come out, every phone has to come out the way it's supposed to be. So it's a constant thing that they have to do, not just one-off, for you to consider yourself as a master. And they also have a unique style. Somebody said that iPhone is no longer creative. But to an extent, they also have their unique style. They don't want to, so they have a style. You just see iPhone, the same style, just changing. So they have a unique style. Yeah. Then at that point, they also entrepreneurial and they also coach. So now start coaching travelers. Remember that a traveler has to go and learn from a master, right? Then you now go from being a master, you now go to legend. By this time around, you create new standards. You have international influence. Other masters can recognize you as a legend. It's not, for we that are realtors, it's not your client saying, no, that guy is good, that guy is good. No. Other realtors can say, no, this one is a legend. When other seniors are paying homage to you, and then you are there. Guru in his feet, flesh and blood. I mean, when you tear them like this, by the time they tear you, you are a realtor indeed. I don't know if you understand, or you are a developer indeed. People are coming to study you. They can understudy you. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
Walk to learn before you walk to aim. Who can interpret that statement for me? Sir?
You learn, it is what you have that will produce what you need.
Okay. Any other person?
Acquire knowledge.
Okay. Any other person? That has something different. Walk to learn before you walk to earn. So you have to put in the work to learn before you can start thinking about money. Because whether we like it or not, you cannot grow beyond the knowledge that you have. There are certain, somebody can call you for 1 billion naira transaction and you mess it up. Because the people that has 1 billion to buy property, they have a style of talking. Last 2 weeks, I was in a particular training, the CEO of Medbury. She said she has a personal coach, what's it called? Masseuse, masseuse, yeah. So they usually come to her house to come and do stuff. So somehow, the lady, they consider her as somebody that do masseuse for the HNIs. HNIs are high networking individuals, right? So she usually come around their vicinity to come and do stuff like that. So she had issues with her husband, and she put it on her WhatsApp status. Her WhatsApp status. Hey, my husband is this one. Like, what? And she reached out to the lady and said, remove that thing that you put up there. She reached out to the lady and said, remove that thing that you put up there. And the lady was like, no, you don't know what my husband did to me. I said, okay. She said, first and foremost, she muted her WhatsApp status, and in her mind she said, this person, 0. Village people not come against you. So that lady did not know that singular, she's a woman, who is supposed to be supporting a woman, that a man has treated a woman wrongly, right? But you know what she said? She said that she, apart from her that probably have spoken to her, say remove that thing, she will not know how many people that saw that thing and decided quietly not to invite her again, because we can't have somebody, the day I will have issues with you, put it everywhere now.
Yes.
Are you getting it? So, it's a red flag. So at every level, there's a way to communicate. I think the reason why you need to work to learn first before you end. It's not as I'm tired of this 100K that they are giving me. I said one land of how much to get 100K now? 1 million. 750 or 750. You say, I'm not tired. I beg you. But you're not improving yourself to connect with, learning to connect with the kind of people that you want to do business with. Very important. He said that learning will make more, than making up for any lost time. You know, sometimes we are in a hurry. We don't want to, some of us want to just leave class now to go and, let me go and market. Do you understand? Here he's saying that learning will make up for any lost time, and in fact, earns you more money in the end. From all what I have seen here since morning, you can just pick up an idea and use it to talk to one big man, and you just do deal of 1 billion naira. Just from this information I have given you today. So you already know that, for example, now for us, now you say, I'm not going to, there are people, there are people that say, I don't care what people think about me, right? I don't care. I usually read scriptures for people. Whenever I meet people like that, I just like to read a scripture. Luke 2:52. It says that, and Jesus Christ grew in wisdom and in stature, and he found favor with God and man. You go find favor for God and man will tell you say no because of your character. Nothing God will do. Do you understand? God is even God will be angry. Say, this guy. I think he gets sense before. You don't find favor of my hand to collect my own. Come on, my own. You not fit. But you need knowledge. That is you shouldn't post. As a man or a woman. Some people say they do it to attract clients. If you post nude, many people will not come and watch your status. Nonsense. It speaks volume about you. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is, right? Out of the abundance of the heart, what? So stop posting things that are not in line with your vision, with where you are going, and with your personal brand. It's not all members you will post, though. And they talk too much, Abi? If you cannot learn, you will not be able to sell like a pro. So you have to learn to be able to what? To sell. Then I have another one. Think big models. Think big goals and big models. So you have to dream big. Dr. Kene started as a realtor. Today he's a developer. In the space of how many years, sir? Less than 3 years. And I say, you were asking me how many years I've done recently, Abby. It's like I never went to write one plenty years for me. I say, I never reached there. Oh. I never reached there. Oh. Let me cry out. I never reached that years. Do you get? In less than 3 years, it's already a developer. Big vision. If that's your vision, there's nothing wrong being a realtor, but not remain small. Everybody will not be a developer.
But there are realtors that make more money than developers.
Yes, maybe they make more money, normal. Do you understand? It's not, you mustn't be a developer. Know your space, know your place, but have big visions. Then in having big visions, you also have to have models. The CEO of Palmtech recently was posting stuff both on his WhatsApp status and on Facebook about having an accountability partner. And it just resonated with me somehow. Because if you have a big vision, you don't have people, big models, or people to hold you accountable, you will not do it. You will not achieve it. So models can be people. It can be systems. You get?
Yes, sir.
In order to become your very best and sell like a pro, you have to think big and have big models. Let's go. Big goals and big models are one cannot exist without the other. If you have big goals, you don't have the system in place, it will fail. So they go hand in hand. If you have big goals, to reach them, you will inevitably begin to a quest for a big model. Likewise, big models will drive you towards the achievement of your big goals. So there are systems, for example, in your office, you have a system. Nobody can just walk in and walk up to your office, right? They have to meet a receptionist first, right? Before the receptionist, okay, I sit down and wait for a guy, Abi, or they'll not call you from phone. Sir, you have so and so person that is waiting, should he come, or are you expecting so and so person? There are systems. So you have to put systems in place to achieve, because the reason why you have reception is not for everybody to walk up to you. Is to minimize the people you can see. There are people that their problem is only the front desk person that can solve it. That should solve it, rather. Do you understand? So everybody needs to play their role. You get it? Very important. By focusing on one big goal, you will be focusing on developing big habits. That will always be appreciated, that will always appreciate to achieving your highest level of success. Forgive me that English there. Yesterday I was very lazy. I was very lazy yesterday. So achieving your highest level of success. So the habits you are going to develop matters a lot. There are certain goals that attract certain habits. Am I communicating? Are we learning?
Yes.
The habits that you create will either help you reach your goals or hamper your efforts. They will either help you reach your goal. You know, there are some of us that can procrastinate very well, right? So, and that procrastination thing comes with a particular temperament like my own. So we that are introverted people, you can procrastinate for Africa. So, but when you know that is going to hamper your achievement, you start working deliberately again, on it. Am I communicating? Are we learning? All right. When you begin with a big goal in mind, you consciously build the kind of big habits that will serve as key building blocks for you to become a high achiever. Who can interpret? Sorry, I never do what they do well for class. Please, everyone for stand up. Don't be angry. I disturb well for class, though.
consciously build the kinds of habits that will serve as skill building blocks for you to become a high achiever.
Thank you. Clap for yourself. Sit down. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Yeah, you're doing well. So, goal setting, only about 3% of adults have clear written goals. These people accomplish 5 and 10 times as much as people of equal or better education. So sometimes it's not even about the education. You just need to know what you are doing. An ability, but who, for whatever reasons, have ever taken the time to write out exactly what they want. So what do you want? If you know what you want, write it down. Let it what? Be clear. It is very important. And we are going to go to, how many workshops have we done today? 2. Just 2. Okay, let's go to the third one. So, if you have goals already, fantastic. If you don't have, this is one. So, write 3 to 5 or more things you would like to achieve in the next 3 months. We have about 3
months left.
3 months left, right? In this next 3 months.
Don't say 3 months. Put it in days.
Is that?
That's what I do in my office.
Okay, in
That's
days.
in the office, rather.
Okay, in days, right?
In days. So less than 180 days.
Less than 180 days. So less than 180. What do you want to achieve?
15 days, you understand, it becomes more simpler.
More simpler.
And you understand that it's closer than putting it in months.
Okay, fantastic. So what I do, when I see the months, I do week. And I say, okay, this is what I need to do today to achieve this week. Stuff like that. So any style you have is good. So write 3 to 5 things you'd like to achieve in next less than 180 days. Write out what model, system. We've talked about models. We've talked about systems, right? And habits you need to build and achieve your goal. 3 minutes. So these 3 minutes, you have to just think very well. I want everybody to read this. 1, 2, 3, go. I want you to read it with more energy.
The right is not determined by the height of the goals, but by the strength of the bodies.
How many of you believe that? That's true, right? Okay. Let's go. Think what? Think what?
Possibilities.
So, as we said earlier, if you are not seeing the possibility to achieve what you have written down, you cannot achieve it. So, for example, how many of us are on the Zebulon's group? You see the incentive? The incentives there that are there. How many of us is going for the car?
I'm going for it.
That's the highest thing there, right? That's the highest thing there. So, if you are not seeing yourself as somebody that can win the car, if you don't think you can win the car, you will not go for it. You'll be going for Keto. Yes, Keto is there. Yeah, is there no Keto inside here? Am I? Why are people laughing now? Is there no Keto?
We used to boil water.
So we boil water now. So it's very important that you think possibilities. Say, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are what? It's all right. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, go.
Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right.
Is that true? If you think you can do it, you are right. If you also think you cannot do it, you're also right. Because what? You know yourself.
You can do what it is.
It's your strength. Right? As what?
As it is, as so is he.
1, 2, 3, go. Are we distracted? Please, let's stand up. Thank you. Let's stand up.
Then you will be grounded to the ways it will be done. It's like a self-imposed blind spot.
Please clap for yourself. Sit down. So how many of us believe these words? So if you don't think it can be done, you naturally just block ways. Yeah? You close you close your thinking cap, right? Yeah? Your mind cannot expand to think about ways, strategies you can put in place to achieve that thing. Do you know that if this door is locked, there is fire outbreak here now. Some people will not know, you don't know when you pass through this window and go out. Are you getting it? Your brain will be thinking where, what next. Some people will be breaking the door. Before somebody break the door, somebody will just even jump from the window. Do you know why? You are seeing danger and you are seeing that my life is at stake. And before you know, somebody can even be upstairs and just jump from there. So when you think it is possible, your mind opens to ways that you can achieve that thing that you have set for yourself. All right? So it is very important that you think for what? Think what? Think what? Think what? Always tell yourself, I can what? I can what? I can what? Good. Let's proceed. The next one is what? Think what? So, if you think possibilities and you're not taking action, will you achieve it? So, if you check my line of thoughts, you will see that it is building from one to the other for you to achieve your goal. Do you understand? So, if you cannot do it, if you don't think possibilities, if you don't say I can do it, you will not take action. So, think out. Action. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
When you have big goals and big models with a big why powering them, you begin to think possibilities and you begin to believe anything is possible. Now, when you begin to believe the big goal is possible, the natural result is that you start forming plans and get more focused, making things happen. Then the next thing is to take action.
1, 2, 3, go.
When you have big goals and big models with a big one powering them, you begin to think possibilities and you begin to believe anything is possible. Now, when you begin to believe your big goal is possible, the natural result is that you start forming plans and get more focused on making things happen. Then the next thing is take action.
So you see that for everything that we have said is to help you to think what? Possibility. But it doesn't stop what? There. It doesn't stop there. By the time you are done, you still need to what? Take action. You need to take action. The difference between you and those that are high flyers is massive actions that they take. The difference between you and the next speaker that is coming is the action that he takes daily. Do you understand? Take action. You want to do something, do it. You want to read, read. You want to go for inspection, what? Go for the inspection. You want to call a client, call what? Call a client. You want to do follow-up, do what? Do follow-up. You want to network, what? Do. Take action. Take what? Action. Because if you don't take action, you just be there. You go no book without action. Don't be like those that will come to class and they are not, by the time they leave the class, they are not applying what they've learned. One of my friend told me that she stopped teaching because she discovered that most people, after wasting her time to come and learn, they don't help their life to take action. So it's one thing for us to come. I came from the mainland this morning. Long mainland. If you are not taking action from all that we have said, you have wasted my time here today. Do you understand? So take action. Take what? Action. When you are ready, anything short of action is just plain excuses. Have you met people that can give excuses for everything? I'm supposed to go for a training at 10 a.m. It is drizzling. This rain will fall. Make I watch and small. I don't know if I thought about it before. This was that's the reason why somebody came later. You thought about it. Okay, not today, Abi. I said, I don't make I watch and small. I said, this rain will be. You say, guy, I like rain they be. That I will not be trapped somewhere. Shut up, get up, what? And do what? Say this to yourself. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. That's the secret. That's what? The secret. I have another workshop for you. Number 4, think and write down action plans to help you achieve your set goals. List what could hinder you from achieving your goals and how you intend to overcome it. List 2 to 3 people you will tell to hold you accountable. You said?
Talking about the
Accountability partner. Now we are giving an accountability partner for come out. But let's do this first. Let's do the assignment, the workshop. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. But what is more important for you is what you have written down. And sometimes, funny enough, sometimes people don't tend to, even what you've written down, you don't tend to go back through it. I don't tend to go back through it. So you're only going to rely on what you are retaining here. So that's why I try to help you with my workshop so you can think a little bit. Because the more you think, the more you can, because you can retain much more than you ought to have retained. So you know that now you are participating, you are thinking. So by the time you're leaving here now, you'll still be thinking, okay, probably I didn't write this one well, and let me do this one well, let me put this one here. So it helps you more. So don't rely on this thing. So think without fear. Let me see, let me go.
I like that school part.
I wanted us to do game. Can't work, think standard, think service, bonus. Okay, let's talk about networking. That's my last slide. Let's see if we can. No, answer me again. Where can they go? 1, 2, 3, go. Let's read. Two. Three. Four. One, two, three, go. Okay, let me stop here and let's talk. So networking is very important. Very what? Important. So you must learn to build strategic relationship if you want your business to grow. You must learn to build what? Build strategic relationship if you want your business to grow. And stop thinking of, don't build relationship based on what you want to get from other people. Build relationship based on what you can offer people. I'll give you a story, then I'll move on. I started attending gym. I started going for a gym this year, and I met a guy who wanted to come do business. He supplies ties, and I was like, okay, Matthew, I want to grow to I want to grow to Lekki. I said, okay, yeah, I can help you. I can help you out. Talk to one or two developers that you can supply ties. Oh, fantastic. Okay, that's the case. I can buy a house. Do you understand? If I don't want to start that business if I don't have a home there. And I said, oh, that's fantastic. See, me trying to help him.
Yes.
Huh? So we came, saw a couple of houses, and I told him, okay, what I will do for you, you will not pay the money in cash. Let me call somebody that is building. You supply material and use the money to buy. So I called somebody that was building, one of the developers who was building, supply tie, give him house. It's not a better deal.
Better deal.
Do you get? I could have, just if you want to buy, buy. If you don't want to buy, get out. Do you understand? So when you help people achieve their goal, indirectly you're also helping yourself. When you help your clients make more money, they'll have what? Money to what? To buy from you. So sometimes you just need to start thinking of, what is my client doing? How can I help my clients? Who should I recommend to this my clients that they can do business and have money to want to? Sometimes you are looking for referrals, right? And we are not referring people to them. I don't know human beings. Why are we stingy? Do you get? You are in business, they are in business. Isn't it? You're not giving them business and you want them to give you business. You refer somebody to them and see if they will not shift into action. So it is very important that we do all that. So don't network for yourself, network for your client, refer business to your client, send articles sometimes, blah, blah, blah. When you do this, they will become a better client and all. All right. I think I will stop here. What questions do you have? Do you learn anything, first and foremost? Are you cleared as per what and what you do when you live here? The actions you need to take, the habits you need to build, and stuff like that. So any question for me? Please let me call Dr. Ekene. I'm winding off. Is that? What is the question? What is this? What is the question?
What to do when you just starting out?
Well, you're not starting out. How many years have you been in the business?
I was in the business. I'm just starting over.
Yeah, starting over. Okay. Ross, just ask something.
About the student professional development class. From the students, how like discover why talent, passion, and vocation, like how someone can pursue.
How you can discover.
To achieve the professional and passion.
So the first thing that is there, you need to intentionally start learning. I'm not telling you to intentionally start going for training. So you can be in this training and you're going back, you're not learning anything. Hope you know that. So the Bible says that in not thy getting, get what? Understanding. Talk about wisdom. Then I say, in not thy getting what? Get understanding. So when you attend trainings, try to understand what the facilitator is saying. Do that. And also do it in line with your field. Remember, the training we're talking about is training about real estate. Not we're talking about a general knowledge, right? Yeah, so we're talking about a specific field. So what's your field? Real estate. So you have to intentionally start building yourself, learning things about real estate that can move you from student to professional. Do you understand? Then from professional to master. I mean to traveler, right? Professional to traveler, yeah. From traveling to masters, then legend. That's it. So, but you have to start from that being a student point before you can do any other thing. Am I clear? Do you understand? So, madam, your question is again.
Then what to do when
That
you're
question, don't be.
What to do?
What I wrote, what I wrote down, what I wrote down is what you're using to ask me a question.
Okay, what to do when
When you're just starting out without the network base.
Is that a network base? Who can answer that question?
What to do?
Okay, please go ahead, Jaden.
Okay, so I believe that to excel in real estate, you have to be able to build or increase your listings and increase your leads. So basically, you start by getting, because real estate, a sale is you're selling a product to a human being, to somebody. So if you don't have a product to sell, then you're not selling anything. So you have to go out, look for companies and partner with, look for property and sell any properties. When you get them, you can now start developing strategies on how to get leads from those products you have got. So I believe that's a good way to start.
Okay.
Because if you want to develop or increase your leads, you cannot just go to them without having products to sell. So get products first, then develop it.
Okay. Any other person that want to answer?
Start from where you are.
Okay.
Start from exactly where you are. You might not have the funds to generate leads as a beginner. You start from your home, your neighbors, and you extend out. Simpler and easier.
Okay. Any other person that want to answer?
I think the first thing is to learn about the business you want to do.
She don't learn finish now. You always learn key herself now. Hey, okay, what's up? Okay.
You can start from your contact list. You can start from look for the people that can. They are the people that have purchasing power in your contact list. Then you present your product to them, probably from your past secondary school or tertiary institution. And another thing is that you can approach stranger, which is a little bit difficult for some of us. So I believe if you approach stranger and you tell them about your business, not because you want to sell to them, but you want to help them, things like that. From there, they will, you build a relationship with them, you connect, you help them solve their problem, they refer you, and from there. And online, you have to DM. You can DM people on your social media. You can do cold email. You can do cold calling. You can DM. And you can send text messenger and all that. So from there, you start building network, and from your network, you start referring you. Then referral, you start referring other people to you. So I start from there.
Thank you. Any other person? Okay, so you want to say something?
Okay.
Okay.
I want to say something. So,
Please go ahead.
I will give you an instance. When I started real estate, the people that I sold to were first family. All of us here have a family. A family is the smallest unit of the society. People I know, and I make more sales from my phone. There's some things I said Tuesday. My WhatsApp story has products. In fact, a woman saw me one day and said that anytime she goes to her WhatsApp and she reads my WhatsApp story, it looks as if I am flogging her with what I'm writing. So she felt compelled to buy what I'm selling because number one, these are people that have my contacts already. I don't need to do so much. Do you understand? So by the things you post, like what Matthew was saying, if they know that you're somebody that speaks something positive, or if they go through your WhatsApp story, there are people I go through their WhatsApp story, I know I'm just going there to go and laugh, or to go and watch, or read news, or read commentary, or watch. I know that this person is not saying anything. So people know you for a particular thing, and then over time, that's actually where you can start from. And then over time, they can start recommending you to somebody. They can say, okay, I have so and so person, come and buy from them. In fact,
I usually say that people are assets. Write it down. People are assets. Write it down. People. So I usually say that people are assets. So either they look like people that can buy from you or not. Please treat everybody right. Treat what? Everybody what? Right.
But
So-
let me give you an instance.
Okay.
The lady's still there.
Yeah.
I think we started almost the same time when we started real estate. Both of us started. When she came, I didn't even know that she was coming. When she came here this morning, she came there, and when I told her this is my business, if I treated her bad those period,
She'll not be
have
here.
just walked out from me and said this I can what. Do you understand? So
Fantastic,
you don't know when you meet people, try to leave good things behind. Because you don't know when you're going to. I didn't even know that you really started. I didn't know she's coming.
I usually say this, that either you buy from me or you know somebody that can buy from me. So when I treat you right, you may want to recommend somebody. That's one. Remember, I spoke about trying to add value to somebody in a conversation. Do you understand? My family members not buy from my hand till today.
Exactly.
Do you understand? I usually crack joke. I was telling somebody yesterday, I said that my uncle, it was yesterday I understood why he did that anyway. My uncle saw my post when I just started out. I went for inspection, not the one you know, his elder brother.
Okay.
Do you understand? I went for inspection and I posted the thing on Facebook. He saw it and he shared it on his Facebook page and put a disclaimer.
You're buying at a ready.
It's even better for you to be post.
And he tell you.
And put a disclaimer. He did not just stop there. He picked the posts on their meeting WhatsApp group. Put a disclaimer. So the only person that called me from that post where he posted on this thing, till today did not buy. He did not trust me.
The person that posted
That disclaimer is already destroyed.
it's even better for him not to post.
So
Just like go and buy from me. Anything happen, not call my name.
He give you food,
So-
he give you people to shoot.
one of my clients recently did something that was so touching to me. Was recommending somebody to me, and we hopped on a call. She lives abroad, and she told the person that I can trust Matthew with my life. I just know this woman through her younger brother. In short, not that I know the younger brother. I worked for the younger brother when I was in Abuja. Do you understand? And he said, I can trust Matthew with my life. Are you seeing how did he interchange now? Why you need to treat people right? So, this is my boss. Imagine you know how boss and, They say, till today, I still have one of the best relationships among all of us that works and are still working there. If in Abuja, I can't sleep anywhere. I can't even sleep in a hotel. If I step my leg in Abuja, I must go to their house. That's how good our relationship is. Do you understand? So, my uncle threw me for boss.
Under the bus.
Under the bus. I mean, throw me under the bus. Do you understand? So, what I just said that on a lighter note is the truth, even the one that you know. I told you severally. One day, he told me not to sell property to his wife because his wife was one thing. I said, okay, recommend me now. Because you won't stop me, can make money. Recommend me. Are we now with it today?
Yeah.
But when they saw that I started making progress, Matthew is not doing well. Okay. The same person that that put disclaimer wrote a mail to somebody in Germany to come and buy from me. As I don't know what came to him, he picked and wrote a mail. The man, I asked him, how did you? He said, your uncle wrote a mail to me and buy like. The man bought 6 plots. So imagine I am not making progress. So he's already seen that, okay, this one is making progress, okay, maybe he knows what he's doing. So it is not everybody, when you are starting, will say, because 1 million naira is more money. Do you understand?
Let me even support what you say. One of the reasons why I work hard, not because I really want to work hard. reason why I want to work hard is to close the mouth of many persons. Because when you started, you know, and I said something, when you post about what is the person about real estate, they say, you don't join them. Do you understand? And the truth is this, there are people that will not pay attention to you until you get to a level they never imagined in their wildest imagination.
Yeah.
When you tell somebody that they're a developer, they say, go and
prove yourself.
Go and prove yourself.
Yeah, in ministry.
The first estate, what's the second estate? We are getting into the third one. Before the end of the year, we're getting into the fourth one. So I'm doing all these things not just because I want to. I want to say you were wrong. I want to prove you wrong. So if I didn't want to work, even if I don't want to wake up and do something, I know that there are many people I need to prove wrong that they were wrong. So that should also be something you should also have with yourself.
Another motivation to do what? Yeah. To take action.
There are some people, because if you fail, they will laugh, say, we know, say, you know now. You know you're meant to come back. I talk out. So even if you don't want to succeed because there are some people you want to permanently close their mouth.
Fantastic.
And when you succeed, they start using me as an example.
Then another thing also to say, when you don't have a good network base, look out for people who may not necessarily have money to buy, but have good influence. They have good network. Go and be friends. Sometimes you see people who are doing well, admire them, try as much as possible, go close a little bit to become their friends. It is not everybody that you tell to come and buy something from you. Some of this relationship takes time to grow. But once you are able to build it, that's why you said, they must know you. They must trust you. They must like, sometimes all this, I just know you, come on. Dr. Kene is here. I was a customer first. I have to aim my spot. I have to aim my spot as a loyal customer. Now strategy.
That's true.
Now strategy, not be. You know. But my strategy, you have to be a loyal customer to him first. From there, we enter a conversation. You can spread balance, or spread balance, spread balance, and we close the deal. Do you understand? So I don't go into, if I come to your shop to buy something and I know you have the money to patronize me, I'm gonna make you friend though. Last year, a friend of mine called me that I should help her get this walking stick. All these people that said clutches, but not the clutches now. The other one.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
Thank you. Yes. So she sent me a link from where I don't know where she got it from. She sent me the link. By the time I got the link, I went to the man's office. I met the man. I told the man, if I patronize you, you patronize me too now. Started joking. Somehow, he wanted to sell. He has a building, 2 buildings. The one he's staying, the one in front. I said, okay, let me sell it. I called somebody. I don't know if I won't call you that period. I'm word of her. That is the property. And I sold it. I made 1.5 million naira. So imagine I kept quiet. So when you see somebody that can buy, make friend with the person. So there's none of my family members came and buy from me today. No friend. Do you understand? But I had friends who recommended me. Now see, like I spoke about my boss now. My boss is one major person. I cannot talk about my success in real estate without him. Let me even give you a secret, what I did. I told somebody, I said, you have sisters abroad. If they buy, we use your commission, the commission, to buy you land. So he will recommend they will buy, we'll deposit for the land. He will recommend they will buy, we'll deposit for the land until we finish payment of the land. So you must think out of the box to attract people. Because now, this is my calculation. If you recommend somebody and I give you that first commission, I'm not greedy. I give you full commission. I give you the full commission. It will ginger you. But I have a habit of repeating sales. If you buy from me last year, I go make sure you buy from me this year. Do you understand? So that first commission are your own. The subsequent one, not my own. This secret when I give now, so now 1 billion naira secrets. But I give now. Yeah. Any other question before I leave? Okay, please. Mr. Kere, you said 10 minutes, not my fault. Oh.
No worries, no worries.
I'm waiting for somebody. So what if you have sold before and then you notice that sales is not coming in like before? So what do you do? That's the thing.
So what did you do to sell before?
I would see like not prospecting, tasting.
Don't you think that you stopped it?
Eh?
Don't you think that you stopped it?
Mm.
Did you stop or not? Huh? No, now let's talk. You were prospecting before, follow up. Did you stop prospecting? Did you stop following up? Okay, sit down. So the problem is sometimes we are not also talking to the right people. So one of the things I also do is, when I see that if I prospect to you and I see that you cannot buy, I tell you to recommend and give you incentive. And again, see, I said it in the passing just now, that if you buy from me before, you will buy again. You will buy again. I'll make sure that you're not still you buy. The people that bought from me before, if they are not coming back to you, they are buying from somebody else. Do you understand? The people that bought from me before, if they're not coming back, so sometimes you don't have to wait for them to come back. You have to call them. I was telling somebody I called yesterday, right? I told you in the office, I was telling somebody that the relationship, we didn't manage it well. Yeah. But I had to call the man yesterday. But if I had not called, I wouldn't know that they needed property.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. All right, question that is too much. If you not call me back next time, I don't collect question again.